celebrate a very exciting event, the 15th anniversary of the Emergency Medical Fund.
The EMF is the Emergency Medical Fund that was created to pay for, or to help pay for, vet bills of pet owners who had difficulty taking care of their animals.
This program has grown and grown and helped so many animals and people. It started with a single idea, a single person, that very quickly grew into something amazing.
It came about by just doing volunteer work at the original ARF, and I was answering the phone. It was called the hotline, and these were the phone calls that came in asking many questions, but a good many of them were from people who had animals who were sick, and when they started going to veterinarians, discovered that they really couldn't take care of these expenses and felt terrible because these animals meant a great deal to them, and began seeing that something really had to be done about this.
And so Bev Greenbaum came up with a huge idea that started in a very small way. She came up with the idea that she was going to make handcrafts, sell them in one tiny corner at the top of the store, and all of that money was going to go into the pot to help the next people who needed help.
And so I went to the director then of ARF and asked him if we made things that we sold them at the thrift store, could those funds be directed to one particular place, and a fund for helping these people that needed help with their animals. The original people that called were Dolores McCoskey, Enid Schlickman, Elvira Clark, and then another gal, Dorothy Bullard, and we became the EMF Ladies.
So the five of us got together. Every Tuesday for several years we spent at Bev's house doing whatever Bev had designed, making them
Sewing or gluing or, something like that. We gathered all the rejects from the thrift store. I used to go pick up the bags of clothes and things that wouldn't sell. We'd take them to my house, we'd go through them, make them decent if possible, and then we took them out to the flea market and sold there. I mean, we were doing anything to make money.
We put signs in bathrooms. On the back of the stalls in the ladies' room, we said, "Don't just sit there, go shop at the ARF thrift store." And in the men's room, above the urinal, drop everything. Go shop at the ARF thrift store.
We did a lot of selling on the street corners because that's all we had.
And then in the year 2000, Tony and the board decided that we probably should be taken off the streets.
The board decided to give the funds from the thrift store to EMF if we worked there. The thrift store was one of the very first things that developed with ARF. It was over in the Willows. They got a donated empty store, and just asking for donations from people and selling them like any other thrift store. The thrift store has grown and grown. As I say, we've had to expand 2 or 3 ways now, and we're still going strong.
Now our thrift shop has 35 to 40 volunteers. Very hard workers. We got a lot back, and just everybody helps, and it has been really very worthwhile.
In the thrift store, you'll find a tremendous amount of clothes. We have all kinds of clothes. We have gorgeous glassware, housewares, lots and lots of books, cooking things. We have cameras. We have, lots of animal things, toys, bowls, almost anything you name. We have some of it over there. And if we don't have it all the time, it'll come in the next week. Our donations are just continuous. Some of the other things that we do besides selling things we make the surgical drapes for the clinic, for the surgery, the large ones for the dogs and the smaller ones for the cats. And we have made scrubs too at times to help out some of the volunteers because they have to wear scrubs in the clinic. And whatever we're asked, if we can do it, we will.
So the German Shepherd that you saw earlier, that's Penny. She's one of our low-income EMF recipients. She is here for some blood work today. We're trying to help manage her pain.
our clients in EMF. They're barely making it if they are, and something happens to their beloved pet. There's no money for a vet. For them, EMF is their last hope. They have emergencies, and we're here to help.
Well, to me, it's an absolutely fantastic experience working with the people that I do, all of us working for the same purpose. We all work for ARF, all volunteers and so forth, feel very strongly about ARF. And then this is a part of ARF that we feel is so necessary because pets are so important to people. And when they're hurting, it hurts all of us. So if we can help that, that's how we feel. Very happy about it. We think of the people and their animals, their pets. They mean so much to them. And when that animal is hurting, it needs help. And we'll do what we can to help it.
To your incredible commitment, dedication, and outstanding leadership in saving the lives of millions of animals, I'm sure, as well as touching the lives of everybody who's ever loved an animal and depends on that love from them. Cheers.